Greetings, Earth Stars. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm your astrologer and tarot reader, and I'm trying something new, and I'm trying to do the week in preview cosmic weather report for the week of Monday, August 2nd through Sunday, August 8th. And what I'm going to do is go through all the planetary transits of the week and give you kind of a cosmic forecast. So as we enter the week of Monday, August 2nd, the moon is in Gemini, and the moon in Gemini is a very airy moon. It tends to be a moon where we are thinking about our feelings, talking about our feelings. It tends to be a communicative and busy moving time for everyone in general. And at 4:42 p.m. Pacific time, because I'm in Los Angeles as I read this, so definitely adjust it to whatever coast you're on or whatever country you're in. And so Juno, the asteroid that rules marriage, is stationing direct in Sagittarius at 8 degrees. And as she stations direct, she's stationing direct on the south node of fate. So this is a big week for marriages. For marriages that are on the rocks, this week is definitely an exit point. For marriages that are on solid ground, this is a week where as a couple, you may be letting go of something together. So whether that's a property that you're letting go of, or it may be, you know, a parent that one of you are letting go of, or it may be some, you know, philosophy or belief system that you previously shared as a couple that you're letting go of. But Juno stationing on the south node definitely has a letting go energy with relationship to marriage. And marriages aren't just, you know, classic marriages. Of course, that's the most common expression, but this also applies to long-term business partnerships or long-term creative partnerships, which are also like marriages. The night of Monday, August 2nd, 11:53 p.m., Venus in Virgo trines Uranus in Sagittarius. So this is, Venus is the goddess of love and beauty and art, and Uranus is the disruptor, the rebel. And so this is an energy of, you know, somebody like just dyeing their hair like wild color, or just, you know, wearing something, you know, very eccentric and unique, or, you know, some kind of like unique expression of beauty or unique expression in art, something Uranian. And also Monday evening at 8:41 p.m., Mercury in Leo trines Chiron. And so I feel like there's good news about around the wound, around healing. And for the collective, this is probably about the vaccine. Hopefully we're going to learn that more people are getting vaccinated. But in our personal lives, depending on where Chiron is transiting your chart, depending on the houses that Leo and Aries rule in your chart, it looks like something is being healed in those areas of your life. On Tuesday, August 3rd, Mercury is squaring Uranus, and this is this can be an argumentative energy. This could be a surprise argument that happens out of nowhere. It could also be that someone is expressing themselves from the heart, but it destabilizes a situation. You know, someone says the thing or sends the email that just, you know, shakes it all up. Also on this day, Ceres, the asteroid of motherhood and our relationship to food, is conjuncting Black Moon Lilith, and they will be conjunct all week. This is women coming together around mental health, around food, around education. You know, there are, you know, shadowy topics coming up in all of these areas, and I think women are coming together to, you know, we have to acknowledge the shadow so that we can integrate it and deal with it and move forward. And so we see that happening. On Wednesday, the moon in Gemini, still in Gemini, is going to trine Jupiter on its way out of Gemini. And this is auspicious. This feels like an affirmation. This feels like a yes. this feels like a go, you know. And 2:17 p.m. also on Wednesday, the moon moves into Cancer. So when the moon moves into Cancer, it's a very different mood will take over from the Gemini mood. It was very busy the first couple days of the week and the first half of Wednesday. The second half of Wednesday, we start getting into a more sensitive, cozy family mode. And that is the Cancer moon. And the sun in Leo will trine Chiron in Aries. And so, again, this has some healing vibrations for the collective. This also has, you know, and it can have healing vibrations in our own lives within the areas of our chart that are ruled by Leo and Aries. Then on Thursday, at 3:21 p.m. Pacific time, the moon in Cancer squares Chiron. So here I feel like there could be an irritating disruption around, you know, or irritating news or something around the healing thing. Again, so it's up and down. It's up and down this week. And it's all part of the process. That evening, the moon in Cancer sextiles Uranus. So this is a pleasant plot twist, a change in plans that's favorable to you. Friday, the moon in Cancer is opposing Pluto. This is power struggles. This is a challenging power. This could be fear coming up. And then the moon will be void, of course, for, you know, after that for a few hours. So once, you know, 3 p.m. hits on Friday, likely, you know, you're not going to want to do any more work. It's kind of going to be, you know, I'm off for the rest of the day energy. But at 4:57 p.m., the sun in Leo forms a square with Uranus, which is a big shakeup of some kind. And shakeup, plot twist, disruption, rebellion, that kind of energy. You know, it's a liberating energy, but through a shakeup. And on Saturday morning, and this is all leading up to the new moon on Sunday. Saturday morning, the moon finally moves into Leo, which now we're really heading towards new moon territory, but we're in the balsamic moon now, which is the dark moon, the black moon, and it's a time of releasing. It could be a time where you're feeling tired. And as the moon is on Leo, comes to Leo, we're really thinking about ourselves. And you know, we're thinking about how we express our truth. And we are thinking about what is on our heart that needs to be expressed to the world. And how it is that we shine in the world. And early in the morning on Saturday at 8:29 a.m., we have Vesta in Libra trine the North Node in Gemini. And so this is really having an open mind around, you know, what it is that you're devoted to in your marriage, in your relationships, around justice, beauty, art, culture, all of these things, and being open to learning new things and having a childlike mind in this area. And also the moon in Leo opposes Saturn on its way to the full, on its way to the new moon. And this is very much about, you know, the individual's wants and desires and needs versus society's wants and desires and needs. And, you know, the good of self versus the good of the group. This is a very rebellious time for children and teenagers. In general, it's a time of, you know, the immature against the authority, the young versus the authority. And it's also touching on the bigger theme that's been going on between Saturn and Aquarius all year, about, you know, the old and established ways of doing things versus the shakeups, you know, and the plot twists and the revolutionaries and the new way of doing things. But it's also about, you know, we have seen sudden collapse of structures happening with the Uranus-Saturn square. We have seen, you know, political destabilization happening with the Saturn-Uranus square this year. And so all of these themes are continuing and being highlighted even this weekend. And Sunday, the North Node in Gemini opposes Juno in Sagittarius. And so this is for marriages, for long-term partnerships, for creative partnerships that are like marriages. A line is being drawn in the sand. This is the day of the ultimatum. This is the day of the threshold. It's like, you know, we are going, this is like, what is the path for the future? What is our idea of our higher purpose? What is our mission? What is the vision? And are we aligned with that going forward, or are we breaking apart? And that is right as the new moon is about to form. So I'm going to do a separate video all about the new moon because it deserves its own video. But that was just a brief cliff notes of the transits of the week of August 2nd through August 8th. And obviously, if I look at your chart, I could get into more specifics about the transits for you, but this is a good overview. So something new I'm trying, the week in preview. Let me know what you think. And yeah, have a wonderful week.